Za-dum-bum, da-dum, da-dee-dum-ba-da-dum, do-do-do, za-dum-bum. Oh, here we go. 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 Hello, travelers of the internet. Welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you're new to the channel, hey there and welcome to you. My name is JGarda1 and I am your host, guide, and humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of newcomers, welcome you fresh to a Guardian Studios experience. Hey there, Ryan. Glad you can make it to the stream, my dude. Glad you can make it. Hello. Alright, so what are we going to be doing today? I can just imagine some of you guys are wondering, what are we doing today? Well, we have a couple of problems we have to fix on the world of Gyros, which is, of course, where we are, as if I do any other world on here right now. Cats, go in. Come on. Get inside, please. I want you guys in here. Thank you for the rules, Ryan. So again, what is it we're going to be doing here today? Well, in case you haven't figured out, we have a problem here at the Iron Pyramid. Yeah, we have the villagers. We have the villagers we need, or at least most of them are fully grown up. I actually had to come up here and eliminate a few nitwits during the first session of AFK time that I spent here, because there were some that needed to be dealt with. But, oh, get out of the way of the button, dummy. They very quickly replenished the stock of villagers by bringing in 4 more babies. However, this isn't even all the iron that we managed to get in the farm before it broke. Now, I thought I fixed it once, and then it broke again. And this is how it broke. The big guys are spawning inside of the pyramid. Not supposed to be able to do that. They should only spawn in the killing chamber. The specific chamber that we made for them to spawn in. And that's not what's happening. They're spawning wherever they can inside of the pyramid. Not good. We do not want that. We want them to only spawn where we want them to, specifically. So that's the first problem that we're going to have to try to fix. It is the first, but not the only problem we're going to try to fix today with this session. But first things first, this is the one that needs to be fixed the most immediately. If we don't have this fixed soon, we're going to be suffering from a lack of iron before long. That is not what I was trying to click. Why did it put that there when I was trying to click that? I have no idea. Anyway, so what we're going to do is first we're going to move these cats all into the tower here, which we're going to make sure the golems can't spawn in here either. Oh, right. Helps if you make sure that the entrance is still accessible. We're basically going to spawn-proof this, the interior of the pyramid. Something I probably should have done from the get-go. Hey! Welcome, Ellison! Oh, that's cool. Were you having a good time? Did you get to be the imposter? Ba-dum. That's my best impression of the sound that plays when they're starting a match. I've heard the tune so many times watching people do Among Us stuff, it's pretty easy to recognize now. Alright, so yeah, first thing we're going to be doing is getting rid of any space where these guys could spawn by placing bottom slabs in every space where they could spawn in. And when I say every space, I mean every space. We're not going to do anything halfway. We are going to make absolutely sure these guys cannot spawn inside the pyramid again. Cool, cool. I imagine that's one of the most fun scenarios, being the imposter. Alright, let's make this step here useful. Good. And craft a bunch of those, because it's what we need to make sure that this thing is spawn-proofed. Yeah, in hindsight, I probably should have spawn-proofed this interior from the start. But I really didn't expect iron golems to be able to spawn inside of the pyramid. I did not see that coming, and yet, look what happened. They spawned where they weren't supposed to. So we're going to try to take a simple solution. We're going to cover the floor with bottom slabs everywhere these guys could potentially spawn. And fill in some other gaps while we're at it, just because why not? But it shouldn't take us too much effort to spawn-proof this space. Because the beautiful thing is, with the way Minecraft is coded, no mob can spawn where there's slabs in the way. If there's bottom slabs, they will not spawn in. They will try to find somewhere else to spawn. So, this is our best shot, I think, at keeping stuff from spawning where we don't want it. I want to pull something a little cheeky here. I want to block this one in. Oh, okay. Well, I did not mean to fall down there with him. Oh, please help me. I don't know what goes on in my brain sometimes. Hey, dummy. Yeah, this gap I'm actually going to go ahead and block in. Say bye-bye, dummy. Oh, that iron. Okay. I didn't want that iron to go to waste. This is one space, though, where I am going to go ahead and just block it in completely, so that we do not have any chance of something coming out of there that we don't want coming out of there. Grief. Stop. I wish it wouldn't do that. I wish it wouldn't place I wish it wouldn't try to place slabs on slabs when you're doing the bridging trick. Okay, no, I've still got more. I was about to say, am I really already out of slabs? And the answer was no. I still had more. And we're definitely going to need to go back to the base and get more sandstone, because apparently I don't have nearly enough. Big surprise. Ow! Oh, crud. Okay. Gotta remember, J-Guard, don't tango with freely mobile golems. There is a reason that they are villager security. They will smack you down hard. I hear all the husks and crud out there. They are all just begging to get in here and get at me and the villagers. But I say, no way, Jose. We will see what happens. We'll see what happens, Ellison. No promises. We shall see what happens along the way. Alright. Run for it. Run to the base! Run to the base! Get sandstone! Let's go! Whoa, whoa! Hello, Mr. Drowned. Goodbye, Mr. Drowned. Get smacked in the face, Mr. Drowned. And you too, Mr. Husk. Say goodnight, say good morning. And hit the road. Your only warning. Up the stairs we go. Do-do-do-do. Into bed. Oh, that's better. Alright. What is in here? Just because I'm curious. Toss those flowers in there. I don't need them. Okay, got some more iron to put in there. Good, 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 good. Wouldn't it be awesome if what we've done already is already helping to prevent the golems from spawning where we don't want them to? Do I count on that being enough? Absolutely not. No. Never count on just the minimum being enough. There we go. Now let's beat it over to the pyramid. Back to the Iron Pyramid. Different strokes for different folks. We shall see if I ever decide to get it. There's so much else that I want to try fiddling around with on this channel. There's no being certain if I'll get to any or all of it at any time. Oh! I still wish it wouldn't do that. Oh snap, I'm stuck. No, I'm not! Unlike a normal mob, I have a pickaxe, and I know how to use it. Uh-oh. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The wind blew up her bow, and down below my bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Oh, she'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on our away whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Oh, soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Okay, thankfully this didn't take nearly as long as I was afraid that it might. We are right there. That should prevent any iron golems from spawning inside of the pyramid, but that does not mean that there won't be anything on the outside of the pyramid. Gonna run around the outside. I see no sign of any golems on the outside of the pyramid. I am going to tentatively say that we may have fixed the damage. Yeah, we may have fixed the damage. That problem may be fixed. It may be solved. Hey, oh! Let's go up here, and I am very curious why I'm not hearing any more golems, though. You'd think I'd be hearing golems again. Hey, look at that. We got iron. The big guys have given us iron. And hopefully they will continue to do so. I will have to do some AFK time around here and see what happens. But we actually didn't need nearly as much of the sandstone that we brought as I was expecting us to. That's good. That's good. I would rather not have to spend a whole boatload of iron. I would rather not have to spend a whole boatload of blocks on a problem when using fewer will fix it. But I also don't want to take any half measures. That's why we were covering the whole floor in slabs. Some people might have suggested, hey, why don't you just put slabs every other block? Yeah, I'd rather be thorough. Because it's not only the iron golems we were trying to keep from spawning in there. We were also trying to prevent anything else from spawning in there that could have. So, got to be thorough. If you're not thorough, then something is going to go wrong. That's kind of the policy you have to go by when you're dealing with anything technical in Minecraft. Anything technical in Minecraft, you've got to make sure you take every measure you can to make sure it works. Make sure that one's filtered so that only sand goes in there. Also, thank you for the compliment, Ellison. I hope I'm at least half as awesome as you seem to imply that I am. Ooh, popcorn! Popcorn is always tasty. And it's actually a pretty healthy little snack. Funny enough. I, for one, love popcorn. It is quite delicious. Alright, hang on. Yep. Doo-doo-doo. I just remembered. We moved a little ore here. There we go. I'm gonna put that in there so it's where I can get to it later for whatever I need it for. Because I know I'm gonna need that stuff later for something. It's kind of inevitable. Alright, so 7 powered rails are not going to be enough for the other project we've got going on. We have got another problem that needs to be fixed, and that is that we need to set up a rail line from the Villager Breeder Temple to the Villager Trading Temple. And yes, there is a Breeder Temple and a Trader Temple. And the Trader Temple is still a work in progress. But we need to connect the two up so that when we're ready to start moving villagers around between the two, we can do so easily and efficiently. But to do that, we're going to need some powered rails, because there is going to be a steep incline up at one point in the tunnel from point A to point B. So we're going to have to go get some gold. Let's go search the Badlands for rivers and ponds and such, and for cave openings, and see if we can't find some gold. Nice. Popcorn! I've always enjoyed popcorn. I have always enjoyed popcorn. It's tasty. If you haven't before, I recommend trying air-popped popcorn. It is super delicious. And actually pretty healthy, too. Ow. Well, that was a nice bump on the noggin. Ooh, let's see here. Any gold down here? Any gold? I think I may have looted here before. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I have. Ooh, iron. Can't pass up easy iron, can you? No. Yes, we have the iron farm, and it seems to be functional again. But there's no harm in supplementing some of your iron with mined iron. To assume that any amount of iron will be enough to last you forever is kinda not a great idea. Because more often than not, you'll find out that you did actually still need more. Hello! And goodbye, doofus. Got her! To pieces. I mean, hey, if you enjoy it, have it. If you got it, you enjoy it, eat it. Ooh, gold! Gold. I'm going to mine out the ore blocks when it comes to the gold. I think I'll do that with iron from this point forward. Oh, hey! Glow squid! Not something I generally get excited about finding, but at the same time, I can use those to make some signs that will stand out. And I may want to, for aesthetics, if nothing else. I'm not really seeing much down there. But then again, I'm not really being super thorough. Yeah. To be fair, I firmly believe that the glow squid is probably the most useless mob added by a mob vote. And it kind of annoys me that what was apparently just a joke kind of snowballed into getting the glow squid made the new mob when that update came around. Because it was mainly because of Dream. And he even says this. It seems like it was mostly because of Dream, the content creator, the man of Minecraft Manhunt, that glow squids ended up winning the vote. But he had only said to vote for it as a joke, supposedly. He claims it was a joke. Which, if it was a joke, then it's a major joke. It's a joke on all of the Minecraft community. We got stuck with one of the most useless mobs ever created for Minecraft. But the side effects are good. Being able to make sign letters glow so that they stand out nicely in light and dark. I like that. I like that. Though I say we could have had the same effect with glowstone or glowstone dust. But then that's just me. That's just opinion. And everybody is entitled to their opinion, aye? Aye. Aye. Get smacked. Ooh, ingot. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh, SpaghettiOs. Run. Uh-oh. That was unpleasant. Very unpleasant. Well, that just saved us some iron on rails. That's cool. That's cool. Not what I was aiming for, but that's cool. Ooh. What do we got here? Not really anything useful. I'll pick it up anyway. Mainly so that I can have another chest cart to work with in item transportation, if I end up needing it. I doubt that I will end up needing it, but doesn't hurt to be thorough, right? Right. Gosh, I love that the bundle is a thing. When I first learned of the bundles, I wasn't entirely sure that I was going to like them. I wanted them to be like early game shulker boxes. Even if it meant that they were like shulker boxes that didn't have nearly as much storage capacity. That's what I was hoping for them to be. And then they got released, and I was like, oh, this ain't what I was hoping for. But then you start fiddling around with something like that and you realize, wait a minute, this is actually really darn useful. I hadn't realized just how much clutter I end up getting with just little bunches of items. This is actually one of the most useful things they've added. And it is. Makes it a lot easier to keep a messy inventory clean and organized. Which is good for a guy like me, because I am constantly picking up random garbage off the ground. Whenever I play Minecraft, it's like I'm constantly being forced to pick up little bits of nothing from all over the place, and it drives me nuts trying to keep that stuff organized in my inventory. Ooh, nice! Popcorn! Popcorn! Once again, I say popcorn, delish. Alright, 12 iron, that's a good start. Well, not iron, gold. 12 gold. Oh! What do we have here? More gold. Ooh. That's a good sized vein of it. Ah! Nice. Ha! And I just managed to dodge being attacked by it. Hey! He was trying to steal me gold! How dare you try to steal me gold? Ow. Where'd that gold go? Did it go up? Speaking of up, the sun has risen. Burn, zombies! Burn! Oh, welcome back. Good to see you're still here, Ryan. I started to say welcome back, but you hadn't left. Meh. Oh, snap. Oh, snappo. Oh, snappity snap, snap, snap. No, thank you. Don't want to go down there. Whoa, hi! You almost came down right on top of me, Mr. Zombie. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, dude. I'm not letting that happen if I can avoid it. Give me that gold. Nice, solid gold rush. $37 gold ore. Nice. Well, thank you, Ellison. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm really thinking at some point I gotta build a base in the Badlands. Nothing big, just something small. Possibly. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe make a little saloon. Make a little saloon. I'm sure somewhere along the way someone's done a saloon design. I can always look and see what they did. Add my own spin on it. That's what Minecraft pretty much is when it comes to building. You find an idea, you see if anybody else has done that idea, you take a little bit of what they did, and you spice it up with what you want to do. Hey! There's another desert temple over here. Looting time! Looting time! Hello! We clearly have not been in here yet. Otherwise, this place would already be lit up. That's awesome. more gold. Nice. Definitely gonna take the chests. We're gonna take the chests with us. We're going to take the gold. Because why in the world wouldn't we? Whoa! That's an interesting enchanted book. Not worried about it, though. Gonna take the TNT, of course. Have to. I'll take the string, and you know what? Yeah, let's bring the gunpowder with us. I don't really need the gunpowder for anything. But no harm in taking it, right? And now, we've definitely looted this one. I did not realize there was another desert temple here. That was a surprise, but a welcome one. A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one. Ooh, that's a big cave. Okay, every fiber of my being is saying, go in, loot. Every fiber of my being is saying, go in, mine gold, get rich. But there is some small part of me saying, don't do it because you might not be equipped to handle it. And that part of me is correct. I don't have enough torches for that. I don't have enough torches. I don't have any lanterns. We're going to take the gold we've got, and we're going to head back to base. We're going to break it down. We're going to process it, and we're going to put away the other items that we acquired. And then we'll see what we're doing. Talk about a golden opportunity, right? As it is, I also need to get some food because I'm running out. I am dangerously low on food. Thank you, Allison. Just saw you said I'm awesome again. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Well, on here, it's one of the nicest things people have said. Give me those bows. I might need them for dispensers. You know, I was reminded of something that I could have done at Winter Harbor. I was reminded that you can actually have wolves kill mobs, and you'll get XP for it. So I can actually make my skeleton grinder back at Winter Harbor fully passive. A fully automated and passive XP farm. Just stick wolves in minecarts, put them at the sides of the kill chamber, and let them go crazy. I hadn't thought of it. Otherwise, I'd have done that. It sure makes me feel silly. It's like, why didn't I think of that? And the answer, because I'm silly. I had a bout of silliness. And so I didn't think of it. Now that I am thinking of it, it's like, that is so very obvious. Why did I not think of that before? Oh well. It is what it is. Whoa. Over a stack of gold out of that. We doubled our gold just by using fortune. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Do I have any coal around here? I do. I do. Ooh. Nice. Alright. I want to collect these furnaces, because I want to take the kelp, the dried kelp blocks out of them. What's that, Ellison? What's that? Da da dee da 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 dum, ba da dee da dum ba da. Da dee dum dum, da dee dum bum ba dum, ba da dee da dum da da, za da dee bum ba dum bum, ba dee dum bum bum ba dum ba da dum, da dum bum bum, da da dee dum da da dum. Do I have any cobblestone? Cobblestone. Cobblestone! Oh yeah, of course I've got cobblestone. What are you talking about? Well, I'm honored that you consider that to be the best thing. I'm honored, flattered, and delighted. There we go. And this is done processing. Gold. I love it. That's a lot of gold. I am just now realizing we have one major issue. I don't have any redstone. I have barely any redstone dust left. That just occurred to me. Thank you, Ellison. Thank you. Look at that. That's all the redstone dust I have left to my name right now. It's pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. And it sure doesn't make me happy. Well, I guess we'll make use of what we got. Take a quick nap. Out the door. ores. Bump. But apparently a zombie must have burned up or something while carrying this perfectly pristine iron shovel. How in the name of Minecraft did he drop one that's perfectly pristine? That's nuts. Unexpectedly nuts. Huh. You know what, I just realized the powered rails don't mean a thing if we don't have power for them. Solution! Problem identified! The solution! The solution doth be... levers. It's a very simple solution. Why didn't I think of it much sooner? Instead of using redstone dust to create redstone torches, we shall make levers! Why does that make me so excited? Because it saves me redstone, which is a pain in the neck to have to go mine. Hold it. There we go. Oh, couldn't take it all. Oh well. It took most of it. And soon I will process it. Levers! And away we go! Actually, let's go to the breeder pyramid, the breeder temple first. Breeder temple, here we come! Oh yes, I remember. I remember that quite distinctly. And my back turn, I started the turn, and wah! Because that guy really did come out of nowhere. It was like, no one there 1 second, and the very next, yikes! Did I hear a trident boy? I swear I heard a trident boy. Maybe I didn't. I couldn't have. Otherwise I'd be seeing sounds. If the trident boy were there, I'd be seeing tridents. Hiya, big guy. I tag you, but you try to tag me. This is a very secure facility, and I like it. Ooh, there's a little more iron left in here. Good. Good. I'm sure you're wondering, why am I cutting out another layer when I already have enough trouble with putting this stuff, with getting these two temples connected through this tunnel? Well, it's very simple. I'm going to try to make a slight incline at that turn to help convey more momentum around that corner. Why? Because that will save me a couple of rails. And right now, saving me any amount of resources is good. We still don't know for sure if the iron farm is properly functional yet. So, saving me any amount of rails, any amount of iron for the rails, along with saving me powered rails, that's a big deal. I am going to have to put a lot of rails, though. In spite of my efforts. We're still going to have to put down a lot of rails. Alright. Yeah, gotta go this way to get to my iron, ender chest. That's what I need right now. I need my ender chest so that I can get the, get some more iron to work with. I was gonna keep digging this down every so many layers, so that I could save on rails by continuing the momentum. like every 8 or so rails. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And that would keep the momentum going from the initial coming down to this level. But the more I think about it, the more I think that's not such a great idea. It's gonna just be more work when I could just do the rails and be done. Thankfully, nothing can get in here, so I can just keep working. Pardon me. Give me some of those. Give me this. So I still got one piece of that for filter. There we go. Hopefully this will be enough rails to work with. Hey there, awesome plays! Hello, hello, hello! How you doing? How you doing? Doing alright? I hope so. I hope you're doing good. Oh, I hope you are doing so very, very good. I hope the same for everybody else watching, too. Both live and otherwise. I do indeed remember. I do indeed remember, I do believe. You caused some mischief back then. If I'm not much mistaken. Well, the simplest base I would recommend that is difficult for someone to grief, though understand that it is not impossible for them to grief, would be either dig into a mountain or dig into the ground. But dig deep enough that you can hide the entrance. Like, do some kind of redstone piston-based door that is easily concealed. Maybe using smooth stone, or, you know, actual stone. That'd be my first thought for a suggestion. The nice thing about digging a base into a mountain or into the ground is you can actually expand pretty easily as your storage and such needs grow and change and evolve. Wow, who needs torches to get rid of gravel? Place a lever. I need more rails. Oh, it needs to be on top and visible? Okay, that kind of contradicts the... That kind of contradicts things a little bit, but, maybe you could build a shack on top and then hide the entrance to the actual base? Yeah, that'd be my first thought. If you want to make it so that it's hard for anybody to grief, but you've got to have a surface structure, then you could make a hidden base under a fake base. Or, not really fake base, a functional but not often used base. Does that make sense? Prognosis, does that make... Prognosis to the question, does that make sense? I always wonder if these kinds of thoughts actually do make sense. Yep, that's kind of what I was suggesting. That's kind of what I was saying you should go for. It's one of the oldest tricks in the book when it comes to concealing a base, to have the basement be massive, with lots of hidden nooks and crannies and such. But really, when you're dealing with a situation where you've got to have a surface base for some reason, but you want to make sure that your valuables and stuff are hidden, that's really the only suggestion I've got for you. I am in serious need of fuel. Sure, Ellison, you can tell me some. What is it exactly that you wish to tell me? I am mildly curious. Tree houses. Yes, but they are complicated. I have found that building a satisfactory treehouse is very complicated, especially for me. Well, what can I say? I do a lot of different accents sometimes when I get in different moods. Different moods cause different accents, and different accents come with different bits of quirks and things in the way I talk. What can I say? I enjoy it. It's fun. Doing the voices and the accents, I enjoy that. It adds a little unexpected twist. You never know what I'm going to sound like next. And that's the way, I like it. Alright, let's see. Yeah, if you can build a good treehouse, then yeah, I'd say treehouses are good too. Again, it's just part of my charm. It's one of my quirks. It's one of my gifts. I love to do different voices. Ah, so you think I can do a pretty decent accent, do you? Ah, I appreciate that compliment. I'm gonna have to go back up and get powered rails soon, aren't I? Yes. Yes, I am. That had some of the same kind of energy as... Aren't you really young to be doing this? Yes. Yes, we are. I never really saw that show. But if you know what I was referencing, then boom. Kudos to you. There's a place you gotta be. Da-dum-da-dee-da-dum-ba-da. Zum-ba-dum-bum, ba-dee-dum-ba-da-dum. Oops, give me that back. There we go. And pop out a block, pop in a lever, turn it on, and off we go. I probably don't need to place the levers at the powered rails as frequently as I'm doing, but I want to make absolutely sure that the villagers make the whole journey successfully. Well, I appreciate the compliment about my voices and my mimicry. But any other information, I shall neither confirm nor deny. Ooh. Iron. Whoa, iron! Oh, that was all the iron it was going to give. Oh well. Too bad. Too bad. Oh, we are so close. So close to where I need to go. No! We just barely. We just run out of rails and we were getting so close. Dagnabbit. Oh, that's painful. To be so close, and yet so far away. It'd have been even worse if we gotten even closer. You guys are still trying to get me to download something that's going to be full of jump scaring. I've said before, I'll say again, horror is not really my thing. Alright, Ellison, we'll see you when you come back. Boing, 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 boing. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. That's concerning. That's a concerning statement. Going up, 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 up and away. We're climbing up to the top of the way. Did that make any sense? No? That's too bad. Alright, get some unneeded blocks and such off of me. There's a place you gotta be. Gonna take you for a ride, but first you gotta go inside. Get ready, 'cause the party's on tonight. There we go. Thank you, Awesome Plays. Thank you. I take that as a compliment, if you are indeed referring to me. I will admit, I've always enjoyed singing. I think what really got me started was some of the old Rat Pack style. You know, songs like Ain't That a Kick in the Head, or basically stuff like from Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, things like that. I think that was the name of the singer, Dean Martin. Sometimes I lose track of some of the names from all the different artists. And I like such a wide range of music that sometimes it's hard to keep track of what's what. Sometimes I don't even know who the artist is, I just know the song. And boy, do I enjoy it. I just realized we're still out of redstone dust. Well, simple solution for that. Go get some. Two ways I can do that. Go mining, which will take time and I don't want to do. Yeah, I saw you said that a second ago, Awesome Plays. If that were literal, that'd be concerning as all get out. But I'm assuming that you're kind of exaggerating for the effect. But I don't know. I assume nothing. Uh-oh. Alright, let's go. Got to go somewhere where I can get some redstone dust. And the easiest place I can think of to do that Oh, man. That ain't good. I am thinking that what we're gonna do to get the redstone dust is we're gonna have to go back to Winter Harbor. Not something I really want to have to do, but needs must, I guess? We don't really have much choice. But I'm not going to take the rail line to get there. We're going to travel by way of fire. We're going to travel by fire. Through the fire and the flames. We're going to travel through the blinking nether. The one means of travel that I do not like. I absolutely despise having to travel through the nether, as you guys will well know by now. But I need to get back to Winter Harbor quickly, and this is the fastest way. Assuming that I can follow the path. So, let's go! Hello, Bumsy! To answer your question, I first got an enchanted book with mending on it, and then I took the shield and the book of mending to an anvil, and applied the mending book to the shield. That's the only way you can apply the few enchantments that will go on a shield to a shield. You get the enchanted books with those enchantments on them, and you slap them onto the shield in an anvil. Doesn't take many levels, but there are only two enchantments that I know of that will go on a shield. Unbreaking and Mending. So, I recommend being aware of that. That is literally all you can put on a shield, to my knowledge. Unless you're playing modded. If you're playing modded, then it's going to depend on what new enchantments are added by the mods, if any. But generally speaking, only Unbreaking and Mending are applicable to a shield in vanilla. Get knocked down, dummy. I get nervous about traveling through the nether because I don't have any kind of enclosed pathway yet. At some point I want to put a roof over the open sections of this route. Block in the way from point A to point B. But I never traveled by the nether. I don't like traveling by the nether. Traveling by nether is never fun for me. It is, in fact, the least fun means of travel for me. Because it is stressful. Absolutely stressful. It is a stress fest. If we're talking Minecraft in general, maybe about 7, 8 years, I think. Somewhere in that range. But if we're talking on this world, about 5 or 6 months. Just this world I've been playing for about 5 or 6 months. And it has been fun. I can tell you that. It has been lots of fun. You know what? I'm going to keep these bows because I can use those. But the helmets we're going to end up getting rid of. Hello! Goodbye! Stupid bowman. Duck and cover. That's right, I improved on my means of getting where I need to go. Drop. Sweet. Now, coming back to the desert, I am going to travel in the overworld by rail line. Because I do not like traveling through the nether. Especially not when I have to travel through Soul Sand Valley. Which always ends up making it so that I have to go through a Soul Sand Valley to get where I need to go. Well, part of that's got to probably do with the way you play, my friend. Play a certain way, you get used to certain things. Play a different way, you get used to other things. Ooh! Rails! Sweet! That'll save me some iron. I mean, I've got iron processing back there anyway, but... Ooh. Should I just mine? I almost feel like I should just mine for what I need. You know what? Yeah. Ooh. Apparently this tunnel was not fully cleaned up. Yeah, I'm thinking we're just gonna go mining. Okay, guys, please. It's starting to get a little tiring hearing about that about the mod. All right? Thank you. To answer your question, Awesome Plays, why not do the rails in the Nether instead of the overworld? I hate the Nether. I've already said it. I hate traveling through the Nether. It is fire and brimstone, and trying to build anything there is a pain in the neck. Yeah. If I have to travel through it, I will, but I've had so many bad experiences in the Nether that even just going there makes me cringe painfully. Not when you've got the risk of gas, my friend. I've had so many occasions where I've tried to bridge through the Nether and a ghast has spawned in and tried to blow me up and blow my character right off of the right off the bridge and into a lava ocean. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of that. And yes, here on Bedrock Edition, we have the speed bridging techniques. That doesn't help so much when you're out in the open over freaking lava. Like, I cannot stress enough. Every time I have to travel through the Nether, it's like the ghasts just know. They just know when I'm gonna be there, and they know when to attack. Just at the right time to knock me off and cause me to go... A fair strategy, Awesome Plays, a fair strategy suggestion. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that do that. I am actually quite certain a lot of people are going to do that. You just got to make sure that you're traveling fast enough that your happy gas doesn't get hit. Because if the happy gas gets hit and killed, it's same scenario as if you got knocked off the bridge. Ah! Whoosh! That's you falling off the falling into oblivion, landing in the lava, and going whoosh, burned to a crisp. Bye-bye. We don't like troll behavior here, please. That was trolly behavior. Ba-da-ding bum ba-da-dum. Za-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Ba-da-dum bum. Ba-da-dum ba-da-dum. Alright, I'm gonna see if I've got... Ooh, hello! I forgot about the pork chops. I have so many pork chops here. Like, oh my gosh, where did I get so many? Where did I get so much food? Honestly, I forget where I got all that food. But I'm glad I got it. Alright, Awesome Plays. See you, my dude. Thanks for having been here for a little while. Appreciate it, mate. Grab some of that, because that can be useful for later. Whoa, hello! I almost forgot, I've still got a bunch of allays over here at this place. Not contained, that is. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely gonna have to, Oh, that's not good. That is very not good. Okay. Problem. Definite problem. We have got no emeralds and no redstone to speak of. I have got to fix that problem. And I've got to fix it fast. Let's take some carrots and potatoes with us over to the trading hall of Fort Dialon. And hopefully that will provide us with what we need to trade for some redstone dust. Because that's what we're here for. We need redstone dust. And we need it desperately. We need it now. Now. So here's hoping the farmers will trade with us. They should. For a second, I thought it was snowing. Nope, it was just leaves falling from trees off to the side. I would be running away. I would run away so darn fast. If I saw a whole bunch of creepers in a cow pen, I'd be running the other way, as far away as my feet could blink and carry me. Because I ain't dealing with that garbage. No, sir. No way. No how. Nothing doing. I would not want to be dealing with that. At all. Hey, you. Hey, you're the potato man. Why don't you trade me some emeralds, you darn potato man? And you give me some redstone. Oh, that's all you'll give? Well, you're a cheapskate, aren't ya? Aren't ya? Yeah, you are. Oh, I just remembered how I got all those pork chops. I got them from the butchers. Because I got a bunch of butchers here. You know, if I saw a whole bunch of creepers in one of my animal pens, I'd be like, nope. I'd be pulling an engineering nope, and I'd be running the entirely opposite direction. Because I would not want to deal with that garbage. Not for nothing. The only way I would deal with that kind of garbage is if I was being paid outright real cash to do it. There are certain things to which there are limits. Purposeful encounters with creepers are one of these. You know, I'm thinking at some point I need to set up an automatic crop farm at one of my bases. What's this I hear? You did not know that there was such a thing as an automatic crop farm? Well, yes, there is. But it's villager-based, so it's a little complicated. I don't know what that refers to. Null? Like emptiness? A void? I don't know what you're referring to. Is this one of those Minecraft fan character thingies that people have done? Because I know people have done that kind of stuff, and I'm not all too familiar with them. Round we go, and off we travel back to the Desert of Oasis. Well, since I'm sitting here on the rail line, I guess I could look it up real quick. Minecraft. No. What is that? Yeah, no. That would get a definite no from me. That is purposeful horror, and I would not have anything to do with it. Not in the slightest. You would have to pay me a massive sum before I would do anything, before I would have anything to do with that. Just at a glance, it is something that is creepy. It is something that is meant to be frightening. And I am just like, no. I love riding the rails. Riding along on the rails, traveling where I wanna go, traveling along the way. Unfortunately, this is going to take a little bit of time. And, unfortunately, that is all the time that I have for right now, guys. I would love to do more. I really, really would. But I got a couple of things I want to do today before I get on with other things. Before I do any more work on here, I do have some things I need to do IRL today. So, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to leave likes and comments. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check out the About page for links to other pages with more content from yours truly, as well as other ways to help support the channel. Share the channel with your friends if you think they might enjoy the content too. And, of course, make sure to turn on notifications by smacking the bell so that you don't miss the next stream or video. That all being said, thank you once again for watching. I am JGuard01, your guide, bard, and humble host into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I'll see y'all next time right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!